what it's like to be in harmonious twin flame union with your twin flame. We're Adam and Breann, twin flames in harmonious union. And today we're going to share with you what it feels like to be in harmonious twin flame union and really just to ground what that idea or maybe these, just notions are in the consciousness of what it feels like to be in harmonious twin flame union. Because I know before I manifested harmonious twin flame union, I had this idea that it was some kind of pie in the sky dream and it was unattainable and I was going to feel so sky high once I, achieved that vibration. But we're here to tell you that it's totally not that. Do you want to share your experience?
It's like being with yourself, just in
Mhm.
another body, and you're coming into harmonious union was very peaceful. I never
Mhm.
felt so peaceful in my entire life, so it wasn't anything like woohoo, woohoo, like all crazy and stuff like that. Like it was very peaceful, and it was, yeah, very grounded.
It's not intense.
Yeah, I think like maybe someone would describe, because there's a lot of things going on, right?
Mhm.
Like maybe someone would say it's like intense, but it's like peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you first wake up to the twin flame journey, it can feel intense. But the reason it feels intense is because you've not yet mastered how to function in that amplified energy with your twin flame. Like whatever energy you're in, your twin flame is going to amplify that. For example, yesterday I was moving through some feelings and I was projecting it onto my twin flame. But really, what was happening, but the energy that I was in, which I felt tired and I felt upset, but I didn't realize that that was what I was feeling, and I was putting it off on my twin flame. But when I felt into my feelings and I did the mirror exercise, that was me, but my twin flame was amplifying that energy that I was in. Versus or also too, like if I'm experiencing a lot of happiness and joy, well, my twin flame coming in, being here side by side, is going to amplify that joy and that happiness. And so if you're not understanding how to handle those energies, it can feel intense. And that's why we have the process of, applying the mirror exercise,
Mhm.
the teachings of union. It's a carving out of your consciousness of where you're believing in separation, because it's the ego that finds that connection intense. Oh my God, what is this? Right? That's so much.
Mhm.
But your divine self, who you truly are as a divine being, doesn't find it intense whatsoever. It's very normal. It's very natural. So, yeah, a perfect example is you're just chilling on your couch, watching TV, drinking a cup of cocoa, hanging out, relax, feel good with yourself. Envision your twin flame sitting there with you, right? You feel good and relaxed with yourself. That's how it's going to feel with your twin flame. There's going to be upsets. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have lessons to move through. You're going to have those conflicts, but you're going to move through it because you're going to have established that solid foundation for yourself where you can handle and navigate that energy and ground deeper into your harmonious union.
Mhm. Yeah, it can be quite interesting when we're getting clear on the tree.
It can. And,
Yeah.
that's another thing too, is there can be a belief in consciousness that when you're in harmonious union or, when you're with your twin flame physically, that you're going to get to some point where there's no upsets. Well, yes, that's true, but that's perfect union. That
Mhm.
is when you've dissolved all separation in your consciousness and your entire state of being and your reality is a complete place of perfection.
Yeah, but all
Yeah,
those upset, they lead you into a deeper peace, right? So it's like
exactly.
deepening enough, because like we come into our union and harmonious union with luggage.
Baggage?
Yeah, but I was like, luggage, that sounds great, as well.
Yeah.
um with all, traumas, with different feelings, patterns, like we come into the union with that,
Mhm,
and that all that has to be, if you're on this path, we're also here for self betterment, for
mhm,
ascension, for feeling better,
mhm.
right? Like improving our lives. All that has to come up and out. So when you come together with your twin flame, it's gonna stir up some things, especially, if you have, say you have like trauma with your parents, right? Like your twin flame can show you those places, and there's going to be like, sometimes I'm like, "Man, you're kinda like my mom here," you know? And it's just, like, kinda, like, showing me, like, there are some places still where it's,
Mhm.
but since it's you, it's kinda, like, different than if it was another person. Say you
Yeah.
were, married to this, "Oh,
We got a feather.
we got an angel
Yeah.
walking around here." Yeah, it's good stuff. So if you were married to someone else that's not your twin flame, that would be a different dynamic, right? Because as you kinda,
Mhm.
like, heal that within yourself, you'll see it reflected in your reality. You would that to another extent too, but it can be different in a your conventional marriage with not
Well,
your twin
yeah, like
flame.
someone that's not your twin flame,
Mhm,
if you're healing your
mhm,
consciousness, that person's gonna vibrate gently out of your reality.
mhm,
Whereas with your twin flame, you're gonna find deeper love,
mhm,
deeper peace,
mhm.
deeper connection.
And you gotta have tools for this
Mhm.
journey,
You
because if you
do.
don't have the tools, that will be a bit difficult.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you're experiencing physical separation, know that you're not doomed to that. What's happening is you're simply being provided space to master self-love to some degree.
Mhm,
And as you've mastered that to some degree and you've cleared out that core block of separation, you'll no longer need that space and your
mhm,
twin flame will enter your reality and you'll come together physically and you'll continue moving forward together physically. And another reason why we wanted to make this video is just to really ground in how normal
mhm,
this is. Like everyone is supposed to be with their twin flame functioning in life and living a very normal, social, harmonious, peaceful life. Like this is not something abnormal. It's very, very normal. Like everyone
mhm,
has a divine lover. Everyone is supposed to be with them. But the mass majority of the consciousness is still, don't even know that they have a twin flame yet, or they do know, but they're trying to work out, how do I manifest my union? Well, this is how
mhm,
you master unconditional love for yourself, and then your twin flame can enter.
mhm,
And then you can unconditionally love your twin flame. The love that the world has taught us, that is conditioned.
mhm,
That is, you do this for me, I'll do this for you. And if you don't do this for me, well then I'm going to play a game. I'm going to
mhm,
run a pattern. That doesn't fly in
mhm,
your union. Your union is inevitable, but it does require that you put in the work. You can't get around it.
mhm.
If you're waiting for something to happen outside of you, well, your twin flame is going to reflect that waiting and they're going to seem to not be moving in your direction because they're waiting on you to love yourself, to take action on your healing.
Good.
Great. Feel like I did a little speech there or something.
Preach.
Yeah, so if you have any more questions, just feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.